Namaskar Dosto. Welcome to the journey from raw power to intelligent design. Think about what happens when a city wakes up, an entire grid springing to life in a wave of golden light. That illumination is the result of mastering one of the universe's most volatile forces. Electricity, in its natural state, is pure, restless energy. It is an untamed stream of electrons constantly searching for the path of least resistance to ground. Left alone, that energy dissipates. To make it useful, humans built an intelligence layer, electronics. This is the precise arrangement of physical materials designed to capture, guide, and constrain that raw power. You can visualize the system like water flowing through a pipe. Voltage is the pressure pushing the energy forward. Current is the actual volume of electrons flowing through the wire. But pure current streaming through a wire cannot do complex work on its own. It requires a highly specific network of microscopic taps and gates to turn that raw flow into deliberate action. We shape that electrical flow using physical tools called components. These are the building blocks that bend current to our exact specifications. When the current is too strong, we use resistors to slow the flow, protecting the delicate parts of the system. When we need to hold energy back and release it on demand, we use capacitors, which act as tiny temporary storage reservoirs. Light-emitting diodes, or LEDs, convert that electrical momentum directly into visible light, and switches act as the final gatekeepers, physically breaking or connecting the metal path to start and stop the flow entirely. Wire these components together in the right sequence, and you create a specialized machine built perfectly for a single physical task. However, a purely physical board has a hard limit. It only does what its metal pathways dictate. It cannot adapt, learn, or change its function unless a human physically unplugs and rewires the connections. For electricity to flow and power these components, it needs a continuous, unbroken loop. We call this a circuit. The electrons must travel from a power source, move through the components, and return. If a wire inside a toy car comes loose, that path is broken. You have an open circuit, and the machine stops dead. Reconnect that single wire, and the closed circuit allows the energy to flow and the motor to spin again. Engineers test these loops using a drafting tool called a breadboard. This lets them build and troubleshoot circuits without committing to permanent soldered metal. The logic of a breadboard is hidden beneath the plastic. The pinholes are connected by horizontal strips of metal. Plugging components into the same row is like sitting them on the same bench. Running down the sides are the power rails, delivering a continuous supply of voltage. A finished circuit provides a perfect highway for electricity. Yet the hardware remains static. It acts exactly as the copper wire instructs, with no ability to make its own decisions. To move past the limits of rigid metal, we introduce a layer of flexible instructions. We shift from physical wiring to digital logic. That logic is coding. It provides the grammar and the rules that give hardware the ability to read its environment, make decisions, and react. Underneath every software interface is binary code. This dense system of ones and zeros translates human intent into high and low electrical pulses. We don't have to write raw binary ourselves. We use tools like block-based coding to stack logical commands visually, allowing us to build complex instructions layer by layer. Code transforms a static collection of metal into a dynamic thinker. You can program a single physical board to perform millions of different sequences without ever moving a wire. This brings up a practical engineering problem. How do invisible lines of text on a computer screen reach out and physically turn on an LED or spin a motor? The solution is the microcontroller. It is a miniature computer built specifically to bridge the gap, taking your digital code and translating it into physical electrical action. It operates on a continuous loop. The microcontroller reads input data from sensors, its eyes and ears, and then sends precise electrical commands out to actuators, its hands and feet. When you press a button on a TV remote, a microcontroller reads that physical input and fires a coded sequence of invisible infrared light across the room to change the channel. The microcontroller acts as the brainstem of modern technology. It proves that logic typed on a keyboard can reach out and manipulate the physical environment in real time. The exact same logic that blinks a single LED on a breadboard scales up. It is the identical foundation that runs entire smart homes, automated factories, and synchronized city traffic grids. We are now pushing that logic further with artificial intelligence and advanced robotics. Machines are evolving past executing static code to evaluating data and generating their own solutions. This logical framework underpins everything from the smartphone in your pocket to the complex networks that manage a modern city. आज हमने देखा कि कैसे ऊर्जा और कोडिंग मिलकर हमारी दुनिया को चलाते हैं. Today we saw how energy and code combine to run our world, and the future belongs to those who learn to experiment and build. Understanding how to manipulate voltage and logic gives us the tools to build systems that sense their environment and respond to it automatically. By mastering these components, we turn raw energy into functioning technology.